In understanding the idea of 5 things you should never tell anyone through the lens of Stoicism, it's crucial to first define Stoicism itself. Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophical school of thought that emphasizes rationality, self-control, and virtue as a means to achieve a tranquil life. Personal discretion, a key tenet of Stoicism, involves exercising careful judgment about what to share with others and what to keep private. This concept of discretion is integral because it aligns with the Stoic pursuit of maintaining inner peace and avoiding unnecessary emotional turbulence that can arise from oversharing. The significance of personal discretion in relation to the main topic, things you should never tell anyone, lies in its power to help individuals maintain control over their emotional state and personal boundaries. In today's world, where sharing every detail of one's life is often encouraged by social media culture, discretion serves as a valuable counterbalance. By applying Stoic principles, individuals can discern what information might disrupt their tranquility if shared widely. For instance, consider someone who recently faced a professional setback. By choosing to only discuss this event with a trusted mentor rather than broadcasting it to everyone, they control the narrative and mitigate unsolicited advice or judgment. Similarly, personal financial struggles are another area where discretion may better serve one's peace of mind, as discussing these intimately can lead to feelings of vulnerability and exploitation. Support for this idea can be found in modern interpretations of Stoicism, such as those by philosopher Massimo Pigliucci, who emphasizes the importance of guarding one's inner life as a means of cultivating personal resilience. Furthermore, Ryan Holiday, a contemporary Stoic author, consistently advocates for the power of silence and thoughtful speech as tools for clarity and resolve. However, there are challenges and controversies surrounding this approach. Some might argue that keeping personal issues private can lead to isolation or a lack of support. There is also the perspective that openness and vulnerability can lead to deeper connections and understanding. Nonetheless, Stoicism does not advocate for complete silence, but rather discretion and the thoughtful selection of confidants. This concept of personal discretion connects to the broader topic of things never to tell anyone, by reinforcing the value of thoughtful communication and self-protection. By exercising discretion, individuals can navigate their social interactions more effectively, maintaining control over their emotional health and preserving the integrity of their personal narrative. In exploring understanding the importance of silence in Stoicism, we delve into a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy that emphasizes the wisdom found in silence. Stoicism, an ancient school of philosophy, teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means to overcome destructive emotions. Silence, in this context, serves not merely as the absence of speech, but as a powerful tool for reflection and self-discipline. It allows individuals to pause and contemplate before reacting, fostering a sense of calm and reason over impulsive emotional responses. The significance of silence in the context of Stoicism, and particularly in the theme of 5 things you should never tell anyone, lies in the mindful restraint it encourages. In a world where oversharing is common and privacy often undervalued, Stoicism highlights the virtue of withholding certain thoughts and opinions. By embracing silence, we protect ourselves from the potential misinterpretations and judgments of others, and we keep hold of our inner peace. Consider the real-world application of silence in a heated argument. By choosing silence instead of reacting swiftly, one can diffuse tension and prevent exacerbating the situation. This thoughtful pause provides room for understanding and empathy to grow, aligning with the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within our control, our reactions. Another example can be found in professional settings, where silence can be a strategic tool. Holding back from immediately voicing every thought can lead to better decision-making and maintain harmony in workplace dynamics. Supporters of Stoic silence argue that it cultivates introspection, allowing individuals to listen more than they speak, thus leading to profound personal growth. The practice of deliberate silence helps to refine thoughts and focus energy on what is truly important, reducing noise and distraction. However, challenges to this approach exist. In some cultural contexts, silence might be perceived as aloofness or agreeableness when disagreement is necessary. Critics may argue that in certain situations, refusing to speak out can perpetuate injustice or complicity. It is essential to balance silence with the courage to speak when it truly matters. This concept of silence intertwines deeply with the overarching theme of the things better left unsaid. It encourages discernment in communication and emphasizes the power of thoughtful restraint. By connecting with this aspect of Stoicism, individuals can better navigate social interactions, maintaining personal integrity while minimizing unnecessary conflict. Silence becomes not a weakness, but a strategic and wise choice, reinforcing the Stoic ideal that what we don't say is often as important as what we do. The concept of key personal insights that should remain private refers to the deep, often intimate understandings we have about ourselves, which might include our vulnerabilities, fears, dreams, or personal philosophies. These insights are the result of introspection and self-reflection, revealing our true selves beneath the facade we often present to the world. In the context of Stoicism, which advocates for self-control, rationality, and emotional resilience, keeping certain personal insights private aligns with the idea of maintaining inner strength and stability. By not sharing these insights indiscriminately, individuals can protect their emotional well-being and avoid being influenced or judged by others. The importance of this concept in relation to the main topic, 5 things you should never tell anyone, is rooted in the Stoic principle of maintaining autonomy over one's internal state. By keeping certain personal insights private, individuals safeguard their mental and emotional clarity, preventing undue external influence or pressure from altering their personal growth or sense of self. A real-world application of this concept could be a professional setting, where revealing personal insecurities might undermine one's authority or credibility. For instance, a manager might choose to keep their doubts about an upcoming project private, instead focusing on strategic planning to address challenges. Another example could be in personal relationships, where an individual might refrain from sharing past trauma with a new acquaintance until trust is firmly established, thus protecting themselves from potential judgment or misunderstanding. Support for this idea can be found in the writings of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, who emphasized the importance of internal fortitude and self-reliance. Maintaining privacy about personal insights is seen as a way to cultivate inner strength and ensure that one's life isn't swayed by external opinions or expectations. However, there are challenges and alternative viewpoints to consider. Some might argue that sharing personal insights can foster connection and understanding, promoting vulnerability as a pathway to deeper relationships. Critics may suggest that excessive privacy can lead to isolation or emotional suppression. There's a delicate balance between what should remain private and what could be beneficial to share. This point connects to other aspects of Stoicism by reinforcing the value of self-discipline and emotional resilience. By consciously choosing what personal insights to keep private, individuals exercise control over their inner lives, aligning with the Stoic pursuit of tranquility and self-mastery. Ultimately, this encourages a structured approach to personal interactions, ensuring that one's inner world remains a source of strength rather than vulnerability. Maintaining personal privacy, a Stoic perspective, captures the essence of managing one's personal information through the lens of Stoic philosophy. In Stoicism, maintaining personal privacy is rooted in the value of discretion and the understanding that not all thoughts and experiences require external validation or sharing. This aligns with the Stoic belief in inner fortitude and self-sufficiency, where one's peace of mind is not contingent upon external opinions or circumstances. The significance of this point in the context of 5 things you should never tell anyone had Stoicism lies in its emphasis on the power of restraint and the choice to preserve one's inner world. By keeping certain aspects of your life private, you enhance your sense of control over your identity and protect your mental tranquility from external disruptions. For example, consider a public figure or celebrity who chooses to keep their family life out of the public eye. This practice not only safeguards their family's privacy, but also maintains a boundary between their public persona and personal life, which can prevent unnecessary stress and maintain emotional stability. Another real-world application is an employee who decides to keep their career aspirations confidential. By doing so, they navigate workplace politics more effectively and avoid potential sabotage or misunderstandings that could arise from sharing too much with colleagues. Supporters of this idea argue that personal privacy is essential for maintaining autonomy and protecting oneself from judgment or exploitation. By adopting a Stoic approach to privacy, individuals can focus on their personal growth and values without being swayed by the fickle opinions of others. However, potential challenges to this concept include the cultural shift towards openness and transparency, particularly in a digital age where sharing is often encouraged. Critics may argue that this level of discretion can lead to isolation or mistrust if taken to an extreme. Balancing privacy with healthy vulnerability in close relationships can be complex, as it requires discernment on what to share and with whom. This point influences other aspects of the main topic by reinforcing the importance of discernment and self-control. It highlights the idea that not everything needs to be externalized or shared, and that there is strength in knowing when to keep things to oneself. This discretion can ultimately lead to greater personal empowerment and a more centered, resilient mindset.